Nintendo fans are going to have no shortage of new games to play because the publisher has announced a whole slew of release dates. Fatal Frame Maiden of Black Water, released last year in Japan, will haunt North American Wii U's on October 22nd, just in time for Halloween. This is the first game in the main Fatal Frame series in 7 years, and newcomers will be able to download and try out the first part of the game for free. Now something a little less scary, Yokai Watch, the massively successful Japanese game that's basically Pokémon with real-life toys, will hit North America for the first time on November 6th. The franchise has already made more than $1 billion from merchandising in its home country, so we'll have to wait and see how well it does here. The real Pokémon will be back with Pokémon Super Mystery Dungeon on the 3DS on November 20th. It offers massive dungeons that are randomly generated, so you'll never know what to expect. Also arriving November 20th is the long-awaited Star Fox Zero on the Wii U. The new game returns the series to the on-the-rails flight combat of the first two games, and your R-Wing will be able to transform into different kinds of vehicles. Nintendo has also confirmed that Xenoblade Chronicles X will launch in North America on December 4th. It's not a direct sequel to 2011's Xenoblade Chronicles, and instead offers similar open-world gameplay in a completely new setting. If you're looking for something a little more gruesome, Devil's Third, the new game from Ninja Gaiden creator Tomonobu Itagaki, will hack and slash its way to the Wii U on December 11th. Last but not least, Nintendo has confirmed that the Pokemon fighting game Pokkén Tournament will do battle on the Wii U in spring 2016. The game is developed by the same team behind Bandai Namco's Tekken series and was released in Japanese arcades earlier this year. The Wii U version promises to include everything available in the arcade version. All these new games come as Nintendo has already announced that they've begun developing for their next console, codenamed the NX. There's no official launch date yet, but many expect it to arrive in late 2016. You see, all you skeptics and doubters, Nintendo is going to be loading up your Wii U's and your 3DS's. Maybe Scott Jones. Here's Marissa Roberto to talk about the Nintendo announcements of all of these games. It's a really big chunk of titles here.
Yeah, well, I mean, we had an idea of all these titles already. We knew that they were happening, but to know when they're coming out now, it's still exciting. It gives people, you know, that extra bit of excitement, something to hold on to.
Yeah.
When they announce new things, I'm always excited about it. When I know that I'm going to get my hands on a new game, I usually get excited unless, you know, I know it's going to entail a lot of time being taken away from me, like with the Xenoblade Chronicles. We know that it requires a lot of my time, but it's still fun.
Very impressive games.
They're so impressive and they're so much fun. I just want anything Pokemon.
Yes.
That's my jam. I'm into the Pokémon and the Pikachus and, you know, the Piplups. Anything involved in that world, I want to play. So when there's more Pokemon action, I'm totally in.
It's going to be interesting to see this Pokkén tournament because we really, you know, we see these Pokemon characters fight. I guess in Smash Brothers they get to use their powers and stuff like that, but it's also busy and cartoony.
Yeah, Smash Brothers is too much. So the fact that it's actually scaled down to just them and just those characters getting to use their powers, I like it, especially if it's like Tekken style. I'm in. I love that there's more love for the Wii U because it's really needed.
Yeah.
You and I have just been playing a lot of Splatoon, which of course is wonderful, and we're having a lot of fun with that. But outside of that, there hasn't been a lot that we've been playing. So.
Nintendo needed this announcement. They needed all of these release dates. We know how much stuff is coming this year. We know what we're going to get teased with in 2016. All right, well, we've got all cheery and brightly colored with this stuff. Let's take a little divergent path here and talk about Dark Souls 3.
The Rundown is brought to you by EB Games.